Hi, thanks so much for joining me today. We're going through a reformer class, and the only prop that you need today is a mini ball. Now, I have an additional prop that's optional because my machine's pretty high. So when I do scooter work, I need to have my feet planted on something. So you can see I have a moon box here. So you can use a moon box or any kind of prop that will keep you a little bit elevated on your scooters, and even I'm going to use it for my warm-up. I'm going to actually use it as well when I'm doing some seated arm work, but you can just sit on the reformer as well. So grab a moon box if you want one, but again, it's optional. My foot bar is in the down position. I'm going to be on 2 heavy red springs and a very heavy green. And if that green spring's not a spring that you have, you're on 3 heavy red springs. I am working with my element straps, just the double loops today. Whatever you'd like is fine. We're not going to be doing anything crazy with the straps, so double loops or handle loop, whatever you've got is great. Let's go ahead and sit perpendicular. Now again, I've got my feet on that moon box. They're a little bit elevated. I'm going to take that mini ball and pop it right at my low back. And then from that position, scoop into it. So I'm going to hold it in that position and then bring my arms out in front of me. Now relax your shoulders, zip up through your abs. Your feet are about sit bones distance apart. And we're going to start rolling back over that mini ball just to feel those abs start to engage. And then roll up, but not so much that you lose the ball. So we're going back and over the mini ball. Feel it support your spine. And then coming right back up, but not losing the ball. So going back and over that mini ball, and then exhale to come right back up. Feeling that rib to hip connection. So I'm just trying to scoop and draw my ribs and my hips closer together, and then bring them farther away. Just a few more of those, rolling back over that ball, and then coming right back. And one more. Now on the next time, let's start to open that right arm to the side. So you're doing a little open reach and lean to the right. Come right back up and repeat on the left. So I'm going open reach and lean to the left and come right back up. So I'm going all the way to the side. Exhale to come up and all the way to the other side. Now the breath is up to you, whatever helps you to connect deeper to your core. So I'm inhaling and exhaling. You might be doing the opposite. Let's go one more time to the right, and then one more time to the left. And then when you're in the center, roll back to the center and take the hands to the heart. Again, shoulders relaxed, ribs and hips reaching towards each other. Lift your right leg to table and set it down. Lift your left leg to table and set it down. Good, just alternating those leg lifts, right and left. And again, I'm just leaning back into that ball for support, starting to heat those abs up even more. Now, as you're alternating right and left, let's rotate to the leg that you're lifting. When you're lifting the right leg, let's rotate towards it. And then when you're lifting the left leg, we'll rotate towards it. So we're just going from one side to the other side. And one side to the other side. 4 more here. And 3, and 2, and 1. Come to the center, roll up, and grab that mini ball. Scoot even farther forward so that when you lay down, now the mini ball's between my shoulder blades. So I've moved it up quite a bit, and make sure it's still on that carriage. Take your hands behind your head with your elbows wide. Now go back over the mini ball as much as comfortable for your spine, and then come up, knit the ribs, and look towards that navel. So I'm going back into my extension over the ball and then coming right back up. Not everyone feels this is amazing. For me, this is amazing. It feels so good to go back and over the ball. But if that's not you, then don't go all the way back. Just go back to where it feels good for you. And then nice exhale to come back up. We've got just a few more of those going back and over the ball and then coming right back up. And when you're back up the next time, let's go ahead and stay there. Bring your right leg to table, send your left arm to it. Now when you go back this time, diagonal through that left arm, and then come up, left arm to right knee. We're going back and opening the left arm, coming up, diagonal crossed. Three more to go. And 2, I want you to hold that last one up at the top and give me little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg down. Let's bring our left leg up. Take the right arm across to the left leg, go back and over to the right, and come up and across to the left. And back and over to the right, and up and across to the left. Good. Three more here. And 2. Again, when you're up the next time, hold it at that tippy top, and let's do those little pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Foot down, hand behind the head. Just lay over that ball one more time. Take a nice little stretch. All right, let's go ahead and come all the way up and get ready for some footwork. So I'm going to put that mini ball off to the side, just kind of out of my way, and I need to put my foot bar in the up position, and we're going to lay right back down for footwork. If you would like your headrest up, you can certainly put your headrest up. I want you to come onto those toes, sit bones distance apart, and zip your heels together. Let those knees fall about the width of the shoulder blocks. When you're ready, push the carriage out, squeeze those legs tight to touch, and then come right back in. So I'm going all the way out to that full extension, and then coming right back in. Again, whatever breath works for you, I'm inhaling to push and squeeze, exhaling to resist the springs. Again, my tailbone is heavy. I'm not tucking and scooping. I'm staying as neutral as I can. Good. 2 more here, all the way out and in, and 1 more. Let's go halfway hold and just a little baby pulse, just an inch in and out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go out all the way to finish, and then come right back in. Zip the knees together. You're on the toes with your heels lifted. Push all the way out. Come right back in. So it's like my legs are wrapped in saran wrap. They're squeezing tightly together. My heels are lifted up high, and I'm squeezing those muscles as I push and extend out. Come right back in. Full extension, right back in. 1 more time out, and then come halfway hold and little pulses. Heels stay lifted. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Go out till the legs are straight and hold them. Lower your heels and lift your heels. And lower the heels and lift the heels. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. When your heels are up, bend your knees, come home, and let's put our heels on, flex the feet, and squeeze those legs tight. I'm pushing out on the heels now, coming right back in. All the way out, and right back in. 3. Let's go 1 more round of pulses. Hold it at that halfway point and little tiny pulses here. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Go out all the way and come back in. We've got 1 more position here. Let's put our heels as wide as we can in a turnout. Flex your feet. Let those knees fall a little wider than the shoulder blocks, and we're pushing out, squeezing the legs, coming back in. Now, if you want to continue to work those inner thighs, as you go out, try to squeeze your legs towards each other. They're not going to move on the foot bar, but you have that intention of you're squeezing so much with the legs that they could possibly move together. They won't, but you are pulling in towards those inner thighs as you push out. Good. 2 more here. And then 1 more. Now hold that squeeze, hold it halfway. Can you little pulses here as you continue to pull in with those heels, like you're trying to slide your heels together and pulse at that halfway point for 3 and 2 and 1. Go out to finish and then come on home. Pull the knees into your chest and give yourself a hug. Let's roll up and off and grab that mini ball and change your weight. I'm going to 1 heavy red, 1 medium blue, and I've got my mini ball. So 1 heavy red, 1 medium blue, and lay down. Now once you've laid down, you can be a little bit away from the shoulder blocks. You're going to take that mini ball, pop it right under your bottom, nice and low towards the sacrum, and then bring your hands and grab your little loops, and then bring the arms to the ceiling. So once I've got my arms to the ceiling, I'm going to reach them right out in line with my shoulders and bring my legs to tabletop. From this position, I want you to pull your arms all the way down to the mat and then slowly resist them right back up to the ceiling. So right at the armpits, I'm squeezing the arms down to the mat and bringing them right back up to the ceiling. Think of every exhale, you're drawing that navel down to the ball underneath your bottom. Good. Now my knees are over my hips, but if I need it easier, I could bring my knees a little closer. And if I needed it harder, I can send my knees just a little bit farther towards the foot bar. We're going to start working our legs a little bit more, which actually works our abs, but we're going to move our legs, which will work our abs. When the arms are all the way down to the mat, I want you to hold those arms there, bend your elbows, and then when you straighten them, straighten the right leg over the foot bar. Bend the elbows, bend the leg, and switch legs. So we're going to bring the left leg long as the arms straighten again. And then next time that right leg goes long as the arms straighten. Good. Keep your elbows onto the carriage or just slightly above the carriage. But we want to keep them very close to the carriage at least, if not touching. Let's go for 4. And 3, and 2, and 1. Now I want you to straighten the arms one more time, but straighten both legs and hold them. Turn your palms to face each other, open your arms to a letter T, and then pull the hands to the hips. And if this is too much with your legs straight, go back to tabletop. My arms are opening to a T, and then I'm pulling them right back to my hips. Opening on the inhale and closing on the exhale. Nice and long, strong legs for 2 and 1 more. When the arms are by the hips, hold. Bring your arms and legs to the ceiling and then just drop your right leg low. So I've got my right leg low and my left leg high. I'm going to take my arms down to the mat, out to a letter T, and up to the ceiling. Down to the mat, out to a letter T, and up to the ceiling. I'm holding my left leg nice and long and straight to the ceiling, and I'm holding my right leg right over that foot bar. Good. 2 more in this direction, down, out to a T, and up to the ceiling. 1 more. When you're up to the ceiling, pause there. The only thing moving is the left leg. Bring it down to meet the right, bring it back up. Bring it down to meet the right, and bring it back up. For 3, and 2, and 1. Now bring the left leg down, hold it, and bring the right leg up to switch. Now our arms are going to go out to a T first, down to the hip second, and right back up to the ceiling. Out to a T, down to the hips, and right back up. Remember, we're moving through molasses. You can feel the spring pulling you, but you're controlling that pull. Don't let your arms flail about. We're just keeping them nice and controlled. Good. Right leg high, left leg low. And we've got 3 more circles. Good. And 2. And 1. Now when the arms are to the ceiling, you're going to pause and take your right leg down and your right leg up. Just that right leg, down and right back up. Stand in your hands. So we're holding our weight with our hands. We're not against the bumper. We are hovering because our arms are holding us, and those arms are connected to your back down to the carriage. Now when both legs are low the next time, hold both legs low. Now both legs are gonna lift, and I want you to pull your hands to the mat. Both legs lower, arms go back to the ceiling. Both legs lift, pull the arms to the mat. Both legs lower, arms to the ceiling. Use your breath to pull, and then right back to the ceiling. Good. This will be our last two. Pulling. And then we've got one more. Good job. Pull the knees to the chest and set your feet down. Let's go ahead and put our straps away. Remove the ball and pull those knees in for a little hug. Good work. All right, it is time to come up and work a little bit of glute work. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll up and off to my right side. I can set my mini ball off to the side again. And I'm gonna change my weight to one heavy red and one medium blue. Actually, I'm already there. I'm already there. So one heavy red, one medium blue. And this is where I need my moon box because my machine's quite high. So I'm gonna put my right foot on the moon box, my left foot against the shoulder block. For this one, I'm gonna hold on, just nice and lightly, and start pushing that left leg out and back in. Now notice I am hinged forward from my hips, but my back is long and straight. I've got a little bend in my right leg, but my focus is on pushing with that left glute to go all the way out and all the way back in. Good. We're going to do one more like that, and then come on in. Take off the medium blue, you're left with one heavy red. We're going to do the same thing that we just did, but let's try to put our hands on our hips and repeat. So now we don't have the hands holding us, but we have a little lighter weight. It's a lot more work in this right glute. Again, we have a little bend in that right leg. Chest is lifted, spine is long. You'll be here for 3, and 2, and 1. Come in for our third and final one. We're going to a blue spring only. That's a blue medium spring only. And then you want to lift back up. Now this time the left leg's going to be straight, but I want you to bend your right leg to go back. Straighten your right leg. And I'm not going to hold on for this one. I'm going to use my balance. I want to really drive through that right leg to go down and up. So push into that right leg to come up, and then right back down. Three, and 2, one more, and then let's hold it back there. So stay back and hold. Take your hands to your heart, and let's just hinge forward and stay. So we're holding this left leg is nice and strong and straight, my right leg slightly bent, and I'm balancing. Add just a little bit more if you can. Rotate your torso right, and then rotate your torso left. Just a little rotation of the torso right and of the torso left. Keep your left leg strong. Nice and straight through the left leg. Right leg just a little bent. Good work. Let's go one more right and one more left. And then you can put your hands down, set your knee down, and take a little stretch. Now I'm going to use my moon box for my arm work, but you can also just sit on the carriage crisscross. So let's come in, and I'll show you where my moon box is going. So the moon box is nice. It just gives you a little bit more elevation, which is a little easier to sit. I use this a lot with clients if they have a hard time sitting on the reformer. This puts your hips a little higher than your knees, a little easier to sit, but you can certainly sit just on the carriage. I'm going to stay on a medium blue spring and pick up my straps. I've got the little loops in my hands with my elbows by my side, chest lifted nice and tall. Zip up your abs, lengthen your spine, and start to offer your arms forward, and then bring those elbows right back to your waist. As you push the arms forward, think of pulling your abs backwards to the tower. So you're really drawing in and engaging through your core. Exhale as you reach, and inhale as you come back in. Good. Let's go 2 more times with those palms facing up. And on the second time, hold the arms straight and turn your palms to face each other. I want you to open your arms and then pull them right back together for hug a tree. So the arms are opening, and then you're squeezing those arms together. When you open, just go where the elbows line up with the shoulders, and then pull. So we're not going way back and changing the structure of our spine. It's just the arms opening and closing. 1 more. When those arms are open, we're going to pause. So stay right there with those arms open. Pull the abs in, lengthen your spine. Start little circles here. We're just going to circle the arms up and around and down, up and around and down. 3, 2, reverse the direction. Go the other way, up and around and down, up and around and down. 2 more. 1 more. Good work. Bring the arms down by the sides and then bring them right back up till the fingers touch over the head. Bring those arms right back to the sides and bring the arms right back up and touch those thumbs. We're going down to the sides and all the way up and over the head. 4, 3, and 2. When your arms are up and over the head, let's stay there with the arms up and bend the elbows for triceps. Push and press the arms straight. So my elbows angle forward. My arms are nice and narrow. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Circle the arms down and put those straps away. All right, back to the glutes on the second side. So we've got our scooter on the second side. If you're using a moon box, bring it with you. We're going to go to 1 heavy red, 1 medium blue, left foot on the scooter, or excuse me, on the moon box or floor, right foot against the shoulder block. So I'm on a heavy red and a medium blue. Light touch if you can. You're going to start pushing out and in on that right leg. Good. Nice. Just 3 more full presses out and in. And 2. And 1. Come in and take that medium blue off. You should be left with 1 heavy red only. You've got your hands on the hips this time. Same position, same long spine. And we're going round 2, but this time we are not holding on. So a little bit extra challenge. If you need to hold on, you can. Good. Last 3. Last 2. And 1 more. Come on home and change to a medium blue. Take off your heavy red. I'm on 1 medium blue only. Same position, but the right leg is straight. I'm going to come a little upright for this one. Bend your left leg to go back. Drive through your left leg to come forward. Bend your left leg and drive through your left leg. Good. Think of that crown of the head reaching straight up to the ceiling. That right heel pressing straight back to the tower. 1 more. And then we're going to hold it back. So take it back and hold. Take the hands to the heart. We're going to hinge forward and stay. Now, right leg's really strong and straight. Spine is long. And if you're up for the challenge, you're going to rotate your torso from one side to the other side. From one side to the other side. Just going from left to right for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Come in, set the knee down, put the hands on the foot bar, and push back for a stretch. Really. All right, let's come all the way up. I'm going to stay on that medium blue spring. It's time for a few planks. I want you to stand on your machine right at the edge by the springs. Your hands are going to hold on about shoulders distance apart. Drop the shoulders down your back. find that round C curve and push out against your hands so you can connect to your back a little bit better. I want you to push all the way out to plank, find a nice long spine, and then come right back to that tucked, scooped position, pulling those ribs towards your hips. So you're going all the way out to long plank, and then you're coming all the way back into that tucked, scoop position. All the way out to a long plank, and all the way in. Now you can lift those heels. Sometimes I actually feel I connect better to my abs when my heels are lifted and I'm scooping and tucking a little more. I love to do this on a medium blue spring. I have clients who are working this on a light yellow or even 0 springs. That's going to be harder. The lighter we go, the harder. Now hold your plank out there. You've got a nice long spine. Start to flex and point your feet. Flex and point your feet. Now, if you're running into the tower, that means your shoulders are too far back. Mine were a little far back, so I'm going to bring my shoulders just a little forward in line with my wrist. I'm going to drop my shoulders down my back, squeeze right at my armpits, and push out against my hands like I'm separating them on the foot bar. Last 3, last 2, last 1, and done. Come all the way to that pike. Now, if your foot bar locks, you can lean back and take a little stretch. If your foot bar doesn't lock, you can hold on to the reformer carriage and pull up. So you can take a stretch either way. So this is a little bit more intense, but it's a nice option if your foot bar doesn't lock and you can't pull it back. Now, second round of planks, I'm going to turn my toes slightly to the right. Again, find that nice round scoop, push out against my hands, and then when I push out, I go to a nice long straight plank. And then I'm pulling in with that left side oblique. Remember, the lighter we go, the harder. So if at any point it is too easy for you, you take your weight down. Less is more in planks. Out to a nice long straight line, pushing out against those hands, and then pulling in with that left side oblique. 3, and 2. 1 more and hold. Again, from this position, I'm going to push from my shoulders an inch back and bring my shoulders forward an inch. Not too big, just a little push from the shoulders, back and forward, and back and forward. For 3, and 2, 1 more. Nice job. Pike it back in. Turn your feet to the foot bar. We got another stretch. Even if your foot bar locks, you might want to bring the hands down. It feels really great. I've got my knees nice and bent, and I'm just pulling up on that frame and leaning back for a big stretch. You can also have the hands on the foot bar and pulling back from here. All right, we've got 1 more to go. Let's turn our toes to the left. Again, my shoulders are down. I'm rolling the eyes of my elbows back to keep my shoulders down my back. And I'm going to push out to that nice long lengthened plank and then zip up through that right side to come in. All the way out, uncurling the spine and lengthening, and then curling back into that C curve. Pushing out long length and pulling back in. 3, and 2. Hold your next one out there, please. Stay there. You've got that long line, and then from your shoulders, you're moving and you're coming forward. It actually feels for me a little harder to come forward, so I'm going back, and then I'm challenging myself to come a little forward, and then I'm going back, and then coming forward. 3, and 2. 1 more. You made it. Let's come all the way in and take one final stretch. Turn the toes to that spring. Lean back. If the foot bar locks, you can pull. You might even take a big squat. I love this one. I love to take a nice big squat and give my hips a big stretch. And you can kind of lean side to side, whatever feels good for your body. Everybody's a little different. So do a stretch that works for you. And then we're going back into some legs with some skating. So let's step off when you're ready. We need to bring that foot bar to the down position, and we're going to change to one heavy red spring for skating. So one heavy red spring. I'll start with my left foot on the stable surface first, and then I'm going to step up with my right foot on the moving surface. Make sure your toes are lined up, your spine's long, your shoulders are back. We're going to really zip up through the front of the body and drop the back of the body. Now first I want you to push the carriage out, reach the arms to a T. Pause here. Those outer thighs are kicking in and holding you. Slowly come right back in. We'll do that again. So you're pushing all the way out. You're taking it out and you're holding, using those outer thighs for support, and then coming right back in. Good. Pressing all the way out, holding, and coming right back in. Nice work. For 3, and 2, and 1 more. Good job. Come all the way in and hold. I want you to squat your bottom down and then stand right back up. Now that weight's going back into my hips, back into my heels, but my chest is staying lifted. I'm squatting down and standing right back up. Good. For 3, for 2. Now hold your next one down and stay. Hands can be at the heart. We're just going to push out with the right leg, come in with the right leg. Push out with the right leg and come in with the right leg. Now remember we did that twist when we were doing our scooter. You have the option of doing the same twist, but we're only going to twist to the left for this one. So if you want to join me, the next time you push the right leg out, I want you to twist that torso to the left. So as you push right, you twist left. As you push right, you twist left. Stay down low in your hips. 2 more to go. And 1 more. Come all the way in and stand. Last one on this side. Again, drop the shoulders, zip up your abs, lengthen that spine. We're going to keep the right leg straight. So you're bending just the left leg. Take the arms over your head, come right back in. That weight is staying in my left leg as I'm going into that lateral lunge. So bending the left leg and straightening the left leg. Bending the left leg and straightening the left leg. Good. Three to go. 2 to go. And 1 more. Really nice job. All right, let's step our moving surface foot off first. So that comes down first. Then the stable surface, and then let's walk around. So we've got our second side. I'm going to put my right foot on the gray surface, the stable surface first, my left foot on the moving surface, and just take a second to set up your form. Roll the shoulders back and down, lightly drop the tailbone, but pull up through the front of the body and lengthen up through the crown of the head. Both legs are straight as I push out. That weight's equal on both legs. I'm going to take it out and hold it, and then slowly come right back in. Feel those outer thighs working as I go all the way out and hold. And then slowly come right back in. Good. All the way out and hold. And slowly right back in. Good. Last 3. And last 2. And 1 more. Good work. Come all the way in and stay. Squat down, hands at the heart, weight back in the hips and back in the heels. Stand right back up. Our carriage is not moving. We're just keeping it nice and still here as you're squatting down and up. Again, I want to think about my hips going down and my chest staying lifted. Good. Hold your next one down and stay. Keep the weight in the right leg, push your left leg out and back in. Keep dropping that weight more and more in the hips and more and more in the heels. Keep your chest up. Now remember, we did the twisting option. It is just an option. You can stay right here if you like. I'm going to do 2 more with no twist. And then if you want to join me, I'm going to start twisting to the right. So I'm going to twist to the right when I push and come back. Twist to the right when I push and back. Keep that low, low squat, just 3. Here's 2. And then 1 more. Come back to the center and let's stand. Now the left leg's going to stay straight for the last one. I want you to bend your right leg, take the carriage out, arms go over your head, come right back up. I'm sinking way down deep through my hips, coming right back up. Good. Here's our last 2. And 1 more. Nice work. Let's come up. Put all the weight in the right foot so you can step your left foot down and your right foot down. Go ahead and put your foot bar in the up position. We deserve a nice stretch after all of that glute work. So come over to your foot bar side. I want you to take your right foot on the foot bar for a pigeon stretch. Now, if your foot bar is too high, you most likely have the opportunity to bring it down. If you don't, then I'd like for you to sit on the machine and just sit with a figure 4 stretch with your right leg crossed over your left. We're just going to give that glute a little time to release here. As always, if you're feeling enough stretch, there's no need to go farther. But if you feel you want a little bit more, you can always hinge, not round, but hinge the spine. So you keep that spine long and you just start to hinge your body forward. So we're just hinging forward. Maybe you come all the way to where the hands can go onto that carriage. Everybody's a little different, so don't worry about what anybody else looks like when they're doing pigeon. It's really about how you feel, not really at all about how it looks. So if you're getting that stretch in your right glute, then you're in the right place for you. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, from here, we're going to switch. So let's come up, and you'll get to see my tweaky side. So now I've got my left leg up, and this one is not going to go as far, and that's okay. I'm going to stay where I need the stretch on this side, and that's right here. I don't think I can go any farther forward. So I'm going to sit up nice and tall, lengthen my spine, lift my chest, and then maybe over time your body's going to start to release. So as you start to feel that you can go a little deeper, maybe you do, just kind of listen to what your body's telling you as you're just hinging forward into that release, into the stretch if you need it. It's amazing how your breath can help you to go deeper. Every inhale, you're enjoying where you are, and every exhale, you're just moving a little bit deeper into the stretch. All right, we made it. Let's come up and put on a medium blue and keep on your heavy red. So I've got 1 heavy red and I've got 1 medium blue on. Let's go ahead and lay down for feet and straps. So I want you to go ahead and lay all the way onto your back. And then once you have laid all the way down onto the back, let's go ahead and push that carriage all the way out. That'll bring us closer to our straps. Take your right strap and put it on that right foot, and then you can stand in that strap. Bring that left strap up and put your left foot into it and reach that left foot into that strap. Reach the legs out long and low, and we'll start circles. Legs go down, they open out and around, and all the way back up and together. So you're bringing the legs down, you open out and around, and all the way back up and together. Two more. And one more. When those legs are all the way together at the top, let's reverse that circle. So you'll open first, pull down, touch the feet together, and come right up the midline. You're opening, going down and together, and right up the midline. Last 3. When those legs are down and together the next time, make sure your headrest is down for short spine. Legs are parallel. We're going to bring the legs up. This time when you roll the hips up, bring the feet towards the tower though, so the carriage will keep moving. So different from what we did before. So the carriage is going to come all the way into the bumper. Those feet are kind of reaching to the tower. And now bend your knees to the shoulder blocks and then roll your spine slowly down. We're going to bring our spine down, but keep your feet just where they are for a little bigger stretch. Then pull your heels back to your bottom, reach the legs long, and go to parallel. So my legs are going to come up. I'll start to roll my hips up, but my feet are going to go to the tower this time. As I roll all the way up, that carriage will come to the bumper. I keep reaching those legs up, up, up. Turn them out and bring the knees to my shoulder blocks. Just let your spine melt, one vertebrae at a time down, all the way down. When you've gone as far as you can, you'll pull those heels back to your bottom. You'll reach your legs back out long and go to parallel. Just a few more of those. Bring the legs up and start to roll your hips up. That carriage is going to dock. I'm going to keep sending my legs to the tower, turn out and pull my knees to my shoulder blocks, and then just massage my spine. I have clients who just like to stay like 2 minutes here, just slowly lowering down that spine. It feels so good. And then the heels will come back to the bottom. You'll reach your legs long and go to parallel. We've got that one more time. Let's bring the legs up. Start to roll the hips up. Good. And then bring the knees to the shoulder blocks. Roll that spine very slowly all the way down, down, down. Pull those heels back to your bottom. Reach the legs long and then go to parallel. Bring the legs to the ceiling. You can grab the tape, flex your feet, and just pull the tape towards you. Again, I'm going to ground down through my tailbone here to get a bigger stretch. So my tailbone stays down. I'm going to squeeze the front of my legs, flex my feet, and get that nice big release through the hamstrings. From here, the legs can go wide. I can take my hands on top of the ropes, push down. I could also take my hands on the insides of the legs and push down. I can even rock side to side, whatever feels good. You've worked really hard today, so this is just your dessert. You enjoy it. One of my favorite ways, I end every in-person class with feet and straps. I think it's like the insurance that they'll come back. It's their favorite part. All right, bring the feet together into that butterfly. Your knees will go wide, elbows pushing into the knees. Pull those feet towards you. Take that nice release of your low back. From here, I'm going to take both of my straps off my feet, put my feet on the foot bar and put my straps away, and then I'm going to give myself one more hug and rock side to side. All right, we're going to finish with a little roll down. So I want you to come all the way up and off the machine, and let's finish how we started today. So you're going to sit on the side of the machine. Those legs are going to be on the floor nice and wide, and I want you to just sit up tall as you can, from the pelvic floor all the way through the crown of the head. You're as long as you can possibly be. Those shoulders are relaxed, the abs are drawing in and up, and you're against an imaginary wall behind you. I want you to nod the chin and start to peel yourself away from that wall. Start to roll your shoulders away, start to roll your middle back away, and then start to bring the weight of your body down to the floor. Your hands will eventually touch the floor. You can just let yourself hang. I'm going to grab my opposite elbow with opposite wrist, and that just gives me a little bigger opportunity to stretch. And then I'm just going to start to sway side to side. Release any tension that I might have stored with me here. Just let it all go. Let my head, my neck, my shoulders release. Just let everything soften. You can shake your head a few times no, and shake your head a few times yes. Whatever feels good for you. Just let gravity give you one final decompression of your back. One more big inhale. And one more big exhale. And then let's make this the slowest movement of the day. Just let your arms reach down to the mat. Find that imaginary wall behind you. Start to put yourself back up against the wall. So one vertebrae at a time, you're stacking your spine up. Low back, mid back, upper back, and then finally shoulders, head and neck. Take a few shoulder rolls, bring those arms up, or the shoulders up, back and down. Up, back and down, and one more. And then we're going to reverse that direction. Bring the shoulders up, forward, and down. Up, forward, and down, and up, forward, and down. And you made it. Thank you so much for working out with me today. This class was actually filmed 5 years ago. It's called All About That Bass. And I have been reformatting and doing the classes that I did way back in the day before I had good lighting and a good mic and a good place to film. So if there's a video that you love that is way back from 5 years ago that you would love to see redone and reinvigorated, please let me know. I do have a list going. And so this class was originally in a 1-hour format, and I'm going to be offering it now in a 1 hour as well as a 45-minute format. So I'd love your feedback as always, and I'm so grateful for you to be working out with me, and I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day.